What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Hope you all had a great weekend. Um, Getting into this episode of GH, I enjoyed this episode. I did. I'm not even gonna lie. It was pretty good. I feel bad for Chase. I really do. Like Chase is just going through. Like I mean, come on now. Most people enjoy a good sponge bath, but he could not really enjoy that thing because his mind is just like focused on what the hell is wrong with him because he's getting weaker and weaker by the second. He can't even grip a cup. Like he's sitting here dropping cups and shit. Like he can't even hold a cup. That's how bad his illness is getting. I said, damn. Then he all delusional, talking about him and Willow married and stuff. Willow was like, nah, we not married. That man just going through. I said somebody need to come through with some type of potion and ocean and something and get this man healed. Um, then he's sitting there convulsing and stuff, going in convulsions, having convulsions, however you say it, and whatnot. Like that man just all messed up. I said, damn, Chase, somebody need to help him. And Finn is doing his best. Finn is trying to, recreate the antidote that Anna managed to scoop up or whatever, but so far, no luck. No smoking gun so far. Um, And Chase is starting to get worried because he thinks like he's on the brink of death at this point. And Finn is of course worried because they're doing their best and they can't figure out what the hell, what's really wrong with him. Like they don't know an antidote. Um, so Anna's trying to figure it out or whatever. I really didn't care for his scene with Liz today because all Liz sitting there talking about is, oh, I'm avoiding Jason too because I don't know if he really killed Franco. I'm like, Elizabeth, that man did not kill Franco. Elizabeth has been in Jason's orbit for years now. She's known Jason a hell of a lot longer than she known most of these people in this town right now. Because most of the people in the town right now are new. So it's like you've known Jason a long time. You know his history. You know his mindset for the most part. You know how he does business. You really think he would have shot Franco, stood there over the body, and called 911 to try to get some help for the man that he allegedly shot? You have you ever known Jason to be stupid? Let's be real. So I'm gonna need Elizabeth to really calm that shit down because she's starting to annoy me with this foolishness. It's like I hate when characters do that. That are generally smart people. I hate when generally smart people do dumb shit or think dumb shit. It's like, come on, think. It doesn't take it doesn't take a lot for you to think, especially when you're dealing with somebody that you know for a long time. Come on now, you know how they operate. Um, so yeah, so Anna went over to Peter because I mean not Peter, Maxie's because Peter sitting there calling Maxie, harassing Maxie. Oh, I can watch James, yada yada yada. I'm like, he really is delusional to think that that woman would allow him to watch her son after everything he's done. Like that man is batshit crazy. And you really can't talk to delusional people because it's like when you talk to a delusional person, it's like they're hearing you, but they're hearing what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Or they're not taking what you're saying seriously because they think that you're over exaggerating or you're overreacting or whatever. So any little thing when you speak real to a delusional person, they're not hearing what you're really saying. They're hearing what they want to hear. So it's no point in talking to a batshit crazy person. And that's Peter right now. He's obsessed and he's batshit crazy. He's Looney Tunes. And there's no getting through to him. So of course Anna had to go over there and tell Maxie like, I need you to call Peter and invite him over. Like I need you to, start giving him an in. And Maxie was like, hell no. But Anna had no choice but to tell her that like Peter tried to poison Finn. He poisoned Chase. He has the antidote. They need it. So we need you to make nice with him. So Maxie didn't hesitate. She said, doop doop doop. I need you to come over. You can come over. And this is how crazy Peter is. That man was over at her apartment within minutes with a bouquet of flowers. I said that man is crazy. How you get over there that fast and with some good flowers too? And they don't look like them grocery store flowers neither. Them little cheap shits. I say that man really went to a florist and got some real expensive looking flowers for this woman in a matter of moments too. Like, did you use the Batmobile to get over there? Like, damn, bro. I need to get on what you using. Like Peter just crazy as shit. He came over there all happy and stuff. And Anna, once Maxie left the room, Anna was like, "Look, you got what you wanted. She invited your crazy ass over. Now give me the antidote to save Chase." I still wouldn't trust Peter because Peter, once people like that, when they got the upper hand, they change the rules of the game. And the reason, and I say game because clearly this is a game to Peter. So he's changing the rules of the game because he can, and I have a feeling he will. People like that, they're gonna change up. They're gonna switch up in a minute, in a New York minute. So I wouldn't trust that fool, not for nothing in this world. And of course, Olivia is definitely worried about Maxie. She feels like Maxie's a lost soul at this point, so she think Dante need to intervene and try and help Maxie and stuff. I definitely feel like Olivia overheard that conversation that Maxie was having at Nathan's cemetery at the grave. I definitely think she did, and she knows that she's up to something. So I think that's why she wants Dante to kind of get up in there and help out where he can and all that, so she don't do nothing foolish. Um. So anyway, that damn Brook Lynn. Brook Lynn is crazy as all get out. She sitting here calling Tracy, asking her about how to get a baby on the black market. Tracy hung that damn phone up. Soon as she said that shit, Tracy like, click. I ain't got time for this foolishness. Like, Tracy is not here for that bullshit. She was like, first of all, she still got a warrant out for her in Port Charles, so she can't even come back to Port Charles until she fixed that. Because of that whole Alexis mess. And now you want to involve her in a black market baby scheme? She was like, hell to the no. So when that failed, here she go calling, of all people, Larry Ashton. I know she did not call Lord Larry. She sitting here trying to call Lord Larry. I said, Brook Lynn, you lost your damn mind. Like, chick is crazy. And Olivia done had it up to here with her nonsense with this baby. Like, she done had it up to there. So, Dante trying to defend her or whatever, and Olivia not trying to have it. She is not trying to hear it. But they're gonna be in for a shock when she find out that there ain't no baby. Like there's no child. Like she really going on with these shenanigans. Um, and it's crazy because she tried to throw it in Olivia's face about how when Leo was born and keeping him from Julian, she had Brook Lynn watch him. And remember, she did do that. Um, and I believe during that time, that's how Nicholas was able to get her ELQ shares or whatever because he knew that little secret and he blackmailed her with it. Um, I mean, I understand where Olivia coming from, but I think she just needs to leave this alone because the truth is gonna come out at some point, and Olivia probably gonna be even more pissed off than she is right now because she just thinks that it's disgusting to use a child as leverage to get what you want from somebody. And I understand where she's coming from. I do, but Dante was basically kind of defending it, but I totally understand. Um, so anyway, moving on from that. So we get to the spinoff of this show. It's called Sunny at Tano's or Mike's at the Tano or whatever. So I call this the spinoff because this show is definitely the spinoff of the actual show, in my opinion. Um, Elijah, I feel like he's gonna try to get Lenny and Phyllis against Sonny at some point. I think that's exactly what he's gonna try to do because he feels like violence just follows Mike or whatever. Like there's a lot of violence that follows him. First the place gets trashed, now they got to deal with robbers and stuff like that. So he feels like, okay, so drama just follows you. But I definitely feel like Elijah is the one who's setting up said drama, and I think he's going to use it to his advantage to get Lenny and Phyllis to kick Mike the hell up out of there, so he can do whatever, execute whatever his plan is, I guess, to take over their business or whatnot, whatever the hell he got planned. Because at this point he's tired of Mike because Mike is now accusing him of being a part of that robbery or setting that up. Um, and at some point, Elijah gonna get fed up with it and gonna try to take him out. One way or the other, he gonna try to take Mike ass out, and I could see it coming. Um, and one way or another, I think this storyline needs to end. I'm not even gonna lie to you because I'm over it at this point. Um, Nina, Lord have mercy. Nina is gonna go to hell with gasoline draws on. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Cause this woman, I'm all for getting revenge on certain people, but going about it this way, I think is the worst way to go. Because it's gonna end horribly for Nina. You know what I'm saying? Like she has a lot to lose in this case. And then you have to think about, you gotta remember, Crimson. Remember, she don't own Crimson. So she technically works under Jax. So Jax can fire her ass. And you know that's a possibility because you know Jax more than likely will. Speaking of Crimson, since she's not in the office and Maxie don't work there nowhere, like Maxie don't work there anymore, who the hell is running Crimson while she's out on this little Nixon Falls excursion? Because I have a feeling she's gonna lose everything. She's gonna lose her reputation. She's gonna lose her job, even though she doesn't need it financially, but she's gonna lose it. And then you have to think about Wiley. She might. There's no way Michael's gonna allow her to see Wiley, and she's not gonna be able to file no type of court papers for visitation because they're gonna use this against her, and she's gonna lose. So it's just gonna be a mess for her when the truth come out because now Jax believes that he saw Sonny. You know what I'm saying? But she's saying there, oh well, you were shot and X, Y, and Z. She's trying to convince him otherwise at this point because she really needs this plan of hers to go off without a hitch. But I'm like, it's gonna blow up in her face. Um, and then Jax was talking about how there's been, he was surprised that he got shot in Nixon Falls of all places because he expected to get shot in Port Charles. That's how bad it'd be over there. But he basically was claiming that there's a lot less crime in the town now that Sonny's gone or whatever. I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know about all that. I mean, has Jax looked around lately? Because Port Charles is still riddled with crime. I mean, it might not be at the hands of Sonny or whatever, but your town is still riddled with crime. And it's going to get worse once Cyrus fully takes over. Cyrus doesn't have Sonny's territories. You know what I'm saying? But I believe once he tries and acquire them, it's going to be a bloodbath. So I wouldn't hold my breath on that less crime shit. Because Mike was worried about, well, Sonny was wondering why Jax was pointing at him and stuff. I'm surprised when Sonny sees Jax and all that, especially seeing as how he's known Jax for over 20 years, nothing sparks. Usually when you have amnesia and you see somebody from the past, something clicks. Like something. Like you get a little spark of memory or something like that. Sonny so far hasn't had no spark. Um, so Phyllis was, when Sonny came there to see about Nina, Phyllis was suggesting that they go into, Jax's room. Hopefully, if he goes into Jax's room, something clicks. Like he has some twinge of memory, because him and Jax they have a long history. So I would be surprised if he sees him and don't have no type of memory, like no spark, no nothing. Like that would be insane. Because I'm like, bro, they've had their battles in the last 20 some odd years over Brenda, over Carly. It's like I'm surprised if something doesn't come of that. Um, but Nina ain't shit for that though. Nina is trifling. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what y'all thought about this episode, and I will see y'all all later. Have a great day. Peace.